Am I live? Am I live? I hope that I'm coming through loud and clear. I am, if I'm doing this correctly, I am live streaming Instagram Live as well as YouTube Live. So let's just hope that everything is going according to plan right now. So I wanted to hop on here really quick to again remind everybody that I have a weekly podcast. Hello, Angela. I have a weekly podcast geared specifically towards wedding industry law issues. So, for example, contract terms, the duties between parties when there's a contract, these type of things. Hello, that are common to the wedding and event industry. So that's a podcast that comes out every Monday. It's on YouTube. It is on, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you get your podcast from, you can find it there. I have a couple of asks for everybody. Number one is if you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be fantastic. I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers by November. And the reason why it's not an arbitrary number. I need 1,000 subscribers so that I may do live streaming on my phone. So at any rate, got a podcast. Would love it if everybody could like and subscribe. But if you have suggestions for any content that you want to see, leave a comment on the YouTube. Send me an email, Rob at Wedding Industry Law, or hit me up on Instagram. A lot of the episodes that I have created so far have been the result of somebody saying, "Hey, Rob, what does force majeure mean?" Or, blah, blah, blah. So podcast, check it out. The next thing is to remind everybody that I have a free contract amendment template to give away if you want it. It is in the event that you have a client that wants to postpone an event due to the coronavirus, due to COVID-19. If that is the case, then you can use this contract template as a way to, enter into, I guess, a new contract for the next event. And it goes through force majeure issues, release of liability from the previous one, this type of stuff. If you're interested in getting that, just email me, rob at weddingindustrylaw.com or rob at wedforms.com, and you can get that. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is I'm going to be addressing the issue of liability waiver on the podcast in a couple weeks, but I wanted to kind of talk about that right now. It is extremely important if you are interested in having your client, if you're a wedding professional, having your client waive the right to sue you if they catch coronavirus from you, if that's what you're interested in terms of getting them to sign a contract that says that, it's really important that you talk to an attorney in your state. Liability waivers and exculpatory agreements like that are very state specific and jurisdiction specific. And the reason why is because it is basically a cross section. It's like a mishmash. It's the intersection of tort law and contract law. And just because you put on paper, if I act reasonably and you still get coronavirus, you're not going to sue me. Just because you put that on paper and they agree to it doesn't mean that it will be enforceable. And it certainly doesn't mean that it will be enforceable against anybody else that hasn't signed that paper. So it's important, if you are wanting to have some type of liability waiver, that you understand the laws of the state that you're in. So I just wanted to get that out of the way on the Instagram Live. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm really impressed with myself that I'm simulcasting YouTube and Instagram Live, which will be for a total of 2 people, I guess, and the 2 people that were watching are now gone anyway. So maybe we'll get some on the replay. But be sure to check out the podcast, the Wedding Industry Law Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts from. And you can check it out on YouTube. If you got any suggestions for content that you want to be addressed by me, Give me email, hit me up on Instagram or any of the social media. And finally, if you are interested, I've got a free contract amendment template for you. Just email me. And I think that's about it. This was kind of just like a test. So hopefully this turned out to be okay. Hopefully the volume is okay and things are not crashing behind me and stuff like that. So awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you next time.